Before we get to the editing workflows, here's a quick review of what was discussed in the first webinar. We talked about the process of upgrading an ArcMap parcel fabric to an ArcGIS Pro parcel fabric. For those who have non-parcel fabric parcel data, we discussed how to create a Pro parcel fabric and append the source data to the corresponding parcel types. In each case, we also discussed the record-driven workflow in ArcGIS Pro and how to create and manage parcel records. So what are records and the record-driven workflow? Records are the legal records, such as plats, deeds, records of survey, that serve as the foundation of the parcel data. Record-driven workflow represents the fact that the parcels are created and edited based on changes reflected in the plats, deeds, and records of survey. In the ArcGIS Pro parcel fabric, some tools used to build or edit parcels are disabled if you are not working in an active record. This diagram is a representation of the parcel fabric in ArcGIS Pro. Records are at the center of the data model, with points, lines, and polygons and the parcel fabric associated with the records. In Pro, records are a feature class in the parcel fabric. In ArcMap, the records counterpart is the plans table. Some things to consider with the parcel fabric in ArcGIS Pro. As far as your ArcGIS license goes, you'll need to have a standard or advanced license. If you deploy your parcel fabric in an enterprise environment, you need an enterprise geodatabase, ArcGIS Enterprise 10.7.1 and Pro 2.4, or ArcGIS Enterprise 10.8 and Pro 2.5 or later. Branch versioning is also used in the enterprise deployment. If you are in a single user environment, you can use a file geodatabase and Pro 2.4 or later. So here are the workflows that we will examine today. We will demonstrate the steps of these workflows and see which ArcGIS Pro tools are used to create and edit parcels. I'll kick it back over to Bill for a couple of poll questions.
Let's see. All right, first one here. I launched this for you guys. And I did forget to mention we will be taking a question and answer. If you click the little Q&A box down at the bottom of your screen, we'll take those and get to those at the end of the webinar. But let me launch this first one here. All right, if you guys could answer that for us real quick, give us a little feedback, that'd be great. Give it a couple more seconds here. Looks like it's pretty even. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and that. Share those results here. So we got a couple people of Pro, a couple of ArcMap, and someone's not in a parcel fabric yet. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Bill. The first item I would like to demonstrate is not so much an editing workflow, but in addition to ArcGIS Pro that you might like to take advantage of, and that is adding predefined tasks. These tasks organize the steps used in the parcel editing workflows and are visible in the tasks pane of an ArcGIS Pro project. To add the tasks, click on Task in the Insert ribbon, and then import and open task file. Choose the Parcel Fabric option. The choices here are Parcel Fabric Administration, which includes upgrading an ArcMap parcel fabric, loading data to the parcel fabric, and setting up an enterprise environment, And then record-driven workflows. We click on record-driven workflows, and those editing workflows are then added to the tasks pane. Each workflow has steps organized in order. Also, the user has the ability to make edits to the tasks by either adding new steps or creating new tasks. Full disclosure, my demonstrations today do not feature the predefined tasks. Rather, I go through the processes outside of the task pane. The steps are the same for either method. It's just a matter of preference and comfort with the parcel editing tools and the ArcGIS Pro interface. So the first workflow that we'll talk about today is creating a parcel from a traverse. The first step is to create a parcel record. This is done in the heads-up display. Here in the pane on the right, we can give the record a name, as well as add any information to the attributes from the legal document. We create the record, and the heads-up display now shows that record as the active record. Next, we open the Traverse tool, which is located in the Tools gallery of the Parcels ribbon. First, we choose the layer for which lines we'll be adding our lines to. Our next step is to set a start location on the map. Now we enter the traverse dimensions, starting with the direction field. So I'm going to enter in a bearing, and then hit enter. I'm going to add a distance and hit enter. And that line will appear on our map. You will repeat that process for all the lines in your traverse. To save time, I'm going to now import a traverse file, a traverse that I had created and saved earlier. This is done by clicking the traverse options and navigating to the traverse text file. The next step in this workflow is to create parcel seeds by clicking the Create Seeds tool in the Construct gallery of the Parcels ribbon. This creates a collapsed parcel polygon that is associated with the parcel line features. In the Parcels ribbon, you can click on Attributes and then add in any attribute information into your seed polygon. Finally, you click on the Build Active tool. This is also in the Construct gallery. This adds your parcel polygon built from the traverse into your parcel fabric. The next editing workflow is merging parcels. The first step is once again to create a parcel record. Give the record a name and add in any attributes from your legal document. And once again, our heads-up display shows this record as the active record. Next, we will select the the parcels that we want to merge. Now we will open the Merge tool, which is located once again in the Tools gallery of the Parcels ribbon. You will see the layer that you are selecting from, as well as the features that you are about to merge. Make sure Keep Original Features is checked. This enables parcel history functionality. In the drop-down list, you can choose the parcel type that you want to create. We will create a text parcel. Here we can enter in attributes for the soon-to-be merged feature. I'm going to give the parcel a name. And then click Merge. You can also see that the original parent parcels are shown in the red shaded area. This is from the historic text parcels layer, which you can toggle on and off in the table of contents. Our next editing workflow is splitting parent parcels. Once again, our first step is to create the parcel record. You can give it a name and add in the attributes from your legal document. Once again, our parcel record is shown in the heads-up display as the active record. With the Select tool, select the parcel or parcels that you want to split. The next step is to click the Copy Lines To tool, which is located in the Construct gallery. In the Copy Lines To dialog box, select the parcel type for the new parcels, and then whether to preserve attributes. Click OK to copy the lines of the selected parcel or parcels to the active record. Next, select a line that you want to add a split point or multiple split points to. Next, we will click the Divide tool from the Tools gallery on the Parcel ribbon. In the Divide tool pane on the right, we will choose the divide method, either distance, equal parts, or percentage, the direction of the line to split, and how to space the split points. For the distance method, you can enter a single distance, equal distances, or varying distances. For the equal parts method, you choose the desired number of parts as values. For the percentage method, enter the desired percentage for the values. For this example, we will use the distance method with a single distance. I'm going to type in the single distance. It's going to add a split point. I'm going to repeat that process for another line here for my parcel boundary. And also make sure you click the Divide button. Next, we will use the Traverse tool or the 2-point line tool to draw in the lines between the newly created split points. Next, back in the Parcels ribbon, we will click the Create Seeds tool to create seeds for the parcels. Now here you can either select the parcel seeds and add attributes, or you can wait to add attributes until after your parcels are built. So now our newly created parcel lines are missing COGO attributes. So we're going to select these lines and then use the Update COGO tool to add in these attributes. Click Update, and that'll add the COGO dimensions. Next, we'll go back to the Parcels ribbon and we'll click on our Build Active tool. So we see our new parcels created here in the parcel fabric. Next, we'll turn on our Historic Tax Parcels Layer tool and view the parent parcel, which has now been retired. The final workflow for today is splitting a parcel using meets and bounds. Once again, the first step is to create the parcel record, give it a name, and add in the attributes from the legal document. And the heads-up display will show this record as the active record. Next, we'll use the Traverse tool. And we'll choose the layer that our lines will go to, set the start location in the map, and then here we can add in our direction and distances, as we did in the Create Parcel Traverse workflow. In the interest of time, I'll now import the pre-made traverse. Again, that's done by clicking the traverse options and navigating to the traverse text file. Our next step is to create parcel seeds. We'll do that by clicking the Create Seeds button. We can select that parcel seed to add any attributes that we need to. Our next step is click the Build Active tool. This adds the parcel polygon built from the traverse into the parcel fabric. With the new parcel selected, we'll now use the Clip tool, which is located in the Tools gallery of the Parcels ribbon. In the Clip tool, make sure the Clip All Editable Layers is not checked, and also click on your Target Features tab. Select the target parcel or parcels that you want to clip to create remainder parcels, and click Select All Intersecting Features. Our options for clipping are Discard Remainder, Preserve, or Split. For this option, we will choose the Discard Remainder to clip and create the remainder parcels. So now we have our new parcel selected. And then we have the parcels that was created as the remainder parcel. At this point, we can select those parcels and add the attributes for these new parcels. Also, we can turn on historic text parcels layer to view the original parent parcel. Okay, Bill, back to you.
Perfect. That was great, Matt. Let's see, guys, if you have questions, please go ahead and post those in the question and answer box. You should be able to find that down in your little toolbar there. We've got one here, Matt. Does Parcel Fabric have any benefit to small municipalities, or is it more ideal for use at the county level?
I think it can be used with either entity. Certainly, a lot of counties do maintain their parcel data for everything inside the county, but also there are municipalities that do that, do the parcel maintenance and do that within a parcel fabric on their own, either separate from the county or in conjunction with the county. So there definitely is a benefit to a municipality. Not only can you do your tax parcels, you can maintain subdivisions, you can maintain easements. There's a wide variety of different applications that can be used. So there are definitely benefits to a small municipality as well as a county.
Great. Let's see. I've not installed ArcGIS Pro yet. How do I know if my computer can run it before I transition from ArcMap?
Okay. So you want to go to the ArcGIS Pro system requirements page, and then you can check your system to see if it's ready to run Pro. That tool is called Can You Run It? It produces a report of how your system's settings, like the CPU speed, RAM, storage, and display properties, will stack up against minimum recommended or optimized requirements for Pro. For example, the recommended requirements of Pro, say 2.5, are quad-core CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of dedicated video RAM, Windows 64-bit 8.1 or 10, or Windows Server 64-bit 2012 or later. 32 gigs of free disk space, and .NET version 4.8. And I have a Dell G3 laptop, and it meets the recommended measures. So if you're looking to transition your Parcel Fabric from ArcMap to Pro, or looking to migrate to Pro, definitely check out this tool to check your settings.
We got one more. Let's see, a couple more popping up here, Matt. Is Kogo something only Parcel Fabric uses?
Generally, no, it can be used outside of a Parcel Fabric. Kogo's coordinate geometry. So you don't have to be in a Parcel Fabric to utilize Kogo, but it definitely is definitely part of a Parcel Fabric. And one thing about Pro compared to ArcMap is that there's not a separate Parcel Fabric toolbar. The tools the tools that we went through today, are part of the basic, or most of them are part of the basic ArcGIS Pro tool set. So whether it's the clip or merge or the traverse, things like that are just kind of built in. So there's a little more integration with Pro, with the Pro Parcel Fabric. There's not like an outside extra toolbar that you have to use like you did in ArcMap.
All right, and we got time for one more, guys. So if there's any more questions after this, just please get a hold of us directly. We'd be more than happy to answer those. But last one here, is it possible to add required new feature class layer in Fabric data sets?
Is it possible to add a new feature class? I believe it is. I can't say for certain that it is, but I believe that you can add in another parcel or another feature class to the parcel fabric. Um, I do know you can create different parcel types. When you go back to either migrating, I should be migrating your parcel fabric to a pro parcel fabric, you can create different parcel types. It will create feature classes for the parcel type polygons and the parcel type lines. So if you go back to that step, you can create your different parcel types, and then that'll be included in your parcel fabric. I hope that answers your question, but if not, then please contact me and I'll get with you directly.
Yep, absolutely. We will definitely love to do that. Guys, I'm going to throw a couple more links up in the chat room for you if you need any more information, any more help there on land records, parcel fabric. I've got to see my contact information there as well. Email, call us. Of course, we're all over social media. So like and find us and subscribe there. But we just want to thank you guys so much for attending. We hope you got something out of it. Keep your eyes out for a survey. I'll send out a little survey after the webinar here. And then once I get the recording done, I'll send that out as well to you guys. So again, thank you all so much for attending today. And we hope to talk to you soon.